Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fine Friday. Let's go over the new heroes that I've missed discussing and current events. All the banners have 1 week left on them right now. Here's the artwork for Ghostly God Valley. She's pretty cute. Let's check out the kit. I personally passed on this banner, although the Ghost Sisters gear is pretty decent. It's limited usage to ranged Acer and Celestials, however, but it's a very strong buffs plus all enemy hit. At a gold grade, her action skill, Ghost Panic Rush, will give herself grace. Upon grace, all allies get skill gauge, quick, and brand and curse resistances. All allies also get Agitation Magical, Shadow Clone, and Fire Ring if they're Fire Element hero. Pretty good. 4 parts to her damage components. She shreds Dark Resist to lowest Dark Res, as well as Fire, and then lands other CCs on the Fire that ignores Grace. Multi-hit that ignores counterattack and removes barrier to single target. That's also a significant fire element resist down 30% to the single target. So 15 hits upon AS, that's really strong. As far as passives, she has Lost Field Resist, Aura Stampede with a 30% all stats, that's pretty good. All ally origin library, which is okay enough, kind of old, but alright. And all allied fire element heroes get 30% damage increase to elves and Therians. Definitely not bad. Will be very strong in PvE where applicable. As for PvP, not quite sure where she'll land. We'll have to wait until I get around to the updated PvP video. The Altar Saga party banner right now, I think this is where it's at. Awakened Collector Melvern is newly buffed and awakened and is awesome. I took it to step 6 and got the 5 and 10% boxes. I'll probably push it another to get the coins for the 10% box in the trader. This banner has 0.1 selected for 3 units, which isn't as bad as it could be. I'll be skipping Apocalypse this time around. They're push these 30 step banners out way too frequently. And also, I didn't record it, but one of the steps on the way to 6, I got the 3,000 bonus diamonds back. It's pretty nice. Alright, I'm just going to finish off the banner updates before moving on to the event updates. The new box summon has the Debonair God buy list. Looking pretty slick, like the Battle Mage Academia type. But we'll get into his kit, and his usability will likely be determined by how fast his action skill procs. This box summon is just not that great. Some of these gears are nice, but you gotta keep in mind the statistics. Boxes are 300, and 100 of those are the lowest quantity of box summon coins you can get. And also keep in mind there's another 40 pulls of 100 rupees and 16 pulls of Mark of Supremacy, which is just a waste. I think the box summons are a little bit too pushy these days, and there's been too many with large capacities. There's too much fluff down here. They won't get my diamonds for him, but let's go over the kit. So his action skill at gold, Luminary Element, will give himself a light attack, damage counterattack, SAR 50, and defend all allies 60. Then he gives all allies skill gauge 20% and master for 3 turns. So he's kind of like a combination of Fola and Lightning Sangrid. Then he's got a pretty nice 3 damage component hit that ignores shields and barriers with 2 light element res downs for 20% total if it's single target. And on the counterattack, he gives a random ally and himself these Stone Skin Frenzy and skill gauge up. It's pretty good AS, nice in PvE. As far as CCs go, he's only got the Holy Chain to Airborne, so may not be as strong in PvP. He's got Eclipse, Sacred Cheer to Self, and then all grounded allies get 60 SAR opener, which is something, but you're playing with a lot of airborne now. Then all grounded allies, light 30 and Acer 30. So seems pretty PvE. He's not particularly worth the diamonds in my opinion. I'm gonna skip, but if you want him, then go for him, and good luck to you. As of today, Heroic Wander has been out for 3 days, and they've unlocked the 3rd area for elves. I'll be making another video on Heroic Wander very soon. Just be aware that if you're a newer or even mid-game player, if you're not pushing in-game content, then this is really just going to be too difficult. This content will really make you aware of what you're missing on your account, and there are a lot of goals that you need to hit to get the clears. I was able to get the clears on both of these before this cycle, but now I've done it with different parties. And hopefully I'm able to push Creamy and get creative here. I have about 40% of a health bar remaining. I can destroy the organisms in about 2 minutes, but I'll have to finagle some stuff and get creative and hopefully be able to clear everything in Nordicia this cycle. That would be a great goal to hit, but I'll have an in-depth video on that coming out at a later date. All right, we have Season 2 in the shop, and that pretty much just adds the boar stamp, I believe. Hold up. Also, the amount of farming that they've ramped up with the extra illustration and memory fragments with the V vaccine daily has The amount of farming's insane, even with the boosted parfait. They really amped up the farming. You gotta be grinding if you expect to get some of this stuff. Way more so than it has been in years in the past. Okay, so the new event, Moonlight Astrology, the Hellblindy ECB. It is a 9-star time ranking clear. Use Acer Therian, Fire and Light, drops the notepads too, so be sure to equip somebody with the parfait on your loadout. Seems like usage is pretty typical to what you see nowadays in current meta fights. Yeah, just seems like a lot of strong light damage. The parfait, skill gauge amping. Same thing here, bring a chaos ring if you need. He does do high chaos field, so bring that high field resist if you need it, if you're taking too much damage. And don't worry, his Shadowbound only hits 6 races in the game, leaving 2 available. Okay, but then Alrighty, then the last little update was just for the Season 2 start of the Zombie Town Panic, so the boar sticker in the shop and whatever else until the end of the month. Alright everyone, there's your Valkyrie current events. Hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Much appreciate you guys watching. Like if you enjoy, and subscribe if you vibe. But until next time, Foots out. Cheers.